For Dalsran. Hi everyone, I am Naitik Choksi and we are Team Karma. So we have selected the task 1 as problem statement in which what we should what we were told to do is we needed to identify the pain points of the customers from multiple data sources, and we need then we needed to uh, analyze them according to the competitors' ads. We also needed to scrape the data from the web of the competitors' ad, and we needed to know what are the high performing ads and what were the low performing ads and what were the elements in those ads that made them high performing and low performing. And then we needed to generate actionable insights and suggestions. So I'm so happy to tell you that at the last verge of giving up, we made it, and we successfully did it. It's a long story though. So let me first show you my data stacks line flow workflow. So here we are taking the chat input from the user. The user is going to give chat input. So the end user of our product of this InstaStat version 2 is a marketing guy who works as XYZ marketing agency, and he wants to know, let's say I work at Nike and I want to know like which shoes are better. Is Nike a better shoe? What companies are marketing their shoes with? So Adidas markets their shoes like keep moving forward or something like that, or anything else. I want to know that. And also other insights, new brands in the company, what is trending in the shoe market, everything. So I will just enter shoes. That's it. So this is a basic prompt that I created. The prompt will use. I am using Search API to scrape the internet. I use this because I found it efficient amongst all the APIs. I tried Reddit. I tried Google's own API. I also tried Firebase's API. But the Search API's results were impressive, were more accurate, and were more statistically correct, is what I want to say. Uh, the data then goes to this thing, phrase data. What it basically does is it converts data into text format. The text is then taken in and analyzed by the agent. The agent, of course, outputs the data into .json format, which is our data format, and this tab here, message to data generator. It does what it does is it generates data from message. So it gives out the message, it generates data. We have split the data into small chunks, then we are filtering the data, and then here, right here, we are storing the data into Astra DB. Okay, so we are storing the data into here, and while this flow is going on, there is another flow which was a little complicated, to be honest, to frame, but we did it anyway. The same input goes through this and goes through the same database. It queries the database because, of course, today it shoes, tomorrow it will be smartwatches, the day after tomorrow it may be smartphones. So it queries the data, again sorts the data, it prompts the OpenAI, and I'm so happy to show you the prompt. So this is basically our prompt. We have basically fine tuned our model to act specifically according, like, our model, you can say, is better than 99.99% current marketing employees. What we have done unique is, I personally am uh, very much interested in marketing. So I have read books like Hooked by Nir Eyal. I have read Simon Sinek and many other books. So what I did was, I basically took those books, summarized them, made the books into small chunks, made the summaries into small chunks, and feeded those chunks to OpenAI. So what this model actually does is, it not only processes the data according to the scraped data, but it also uses the scraped data to kind of relate to the books and the contents of the books. And in the output in our website, I will show you that it generates a specific different output. So moving forward, what our fine-tuned model does is it gives a text output. That's it. Let me breathe. So yeah, this was my Langflow workflow. In case, just to be sure, let me show you my study. Okay, I'm really sorry, but we need to wait for a second. Okay, there is no sign in with Google, so let's just skip this step. You can check in the AstraDB section in the Langflow workflow that the data is being stored and queried from the same thing. So this is basically our website. We are currently using localhost. So a short story for our website. So what happened was we made the whole website in Node.js, React.js, but it didn't work because we came to understand that Langflow only supports client-side rendering models, stacks. So what we did was, for temporary purposes, we created a small Python script. We used Django, and we created a small website. We literally did this in these last 13 minutes, and I'm happy how it came. So let's go here. Let's search shoes and generate. So while it generates, let me tell you that what it will generate. So it will generate the insights. Okay, I have this thing, letterpad, in which I know what it generates. Okay, it generates visual, like it gives you suggestions of how other companies have marketed their shoes. Then it also shows, or like it gives suggestions that you should market your shoes in some specific ways. It's here, so let's just go with it. So you can see here, and I know it's not that well organized, pardon me for that. Last minute website crisis. uh, we were given a very tough situation and we tried our best, so yeah, I'm happy with it. So these are the key observations. Okay, it also shows, I forgot, it also shows the strength of the product in the market, in the marketing strategy. So for shoes, there is this thing called targeted messaging, then this visual appeal, and social proof. So these three things are what, it is the strength of marketing. So when you market, these three are the factors that you need to take care of the most. Then these are the weaknesses: lack of emotional connection. It's just a shoe, but Nike didn't do that. What Nike did is, it's not just a shoe, it's your motivation, it's your early morning motivation. When you're failing, Nike says don't stop, go for it, just do it. So yeah, generic hooks, limited storytelling. These are the weaknesses, the loopholes that generally the shoe companies make in their marketing. Then there are improved suggestions on how you can improve your product's marketing to match the level. It also generates a bunch of creative ideas. Sometimes, let me be honest, it is actually very crazy, but it's good. I mean, marketing is a game of crazy and unpredictableness, and if a model is able to generate unpredictable outcomes, then I guess it will, how can I say, draw more attention to it. So it also gives you a couple of potential hooks of how you can hook your product. uh, it also gives a best strategy. Okay, so this is the important thing. The best strategy is actually created by by the data of, like, let's say I want to create a shoe company, or I work at Adidas, or any other. Let's say I'm opening a shoe company from tomorrow, and I am using this. So what it does is, in its best strategy, it searches the internet for the best shoe companies, their success stories, what they did to market those shoes, and how they came up with the product, everything, and it gives you the best strategy. So this is one of my favorite parts, and my most favorite part is right now the hook strategy. So there's this book named Hooked by Nir Eyal, which kind of explains how products should be designed, engineered, and marketed in such a way that it hooks people. If you see Instagram, Snapchat, and apps like that, social media apps, they are very much using the hook strategy. Triggers, actions, variable reward, investment. For Instagram, the trigger is, let's say, boredom. The action is the reels tab. Variable reward is sometimes the reel is good, sometimes the reel is not. And the investment, the time you are investing, and the relevance of the meme. So this is really what I love about this product. So we tried to do that. We had the graphs ready, but this is it. So I hope you love it, and thank you. Once again, we are Team Karma, and I'm Naitik Talks. And this is the demo video for the offline hackathon of Level Supermind Hackathon in Mumbai. We are at Scobank's headquarters right now. Bye, guys.